This is ABC7 News at 6. Your Suncoast News. We're here for you.
Hello and welcome. I'm Scott Dennis.
And I'm Haley Wilgus. Thank you for joining us. The right to vote for more than 80 Anna Maria Island residents was challenged Tuesday. The voters who attempted to cast their ballots on Election Day were forced to cast a provisional ballot that had to be reviewed.
But as ABC7's Bobeth Yates tells us tonight, those ballots were actually counted. Bobeth?
Yeah, after a review by the canvassing board, more than half of those challenge ballots have been officially counted.
But I'm not really talking to you today so much as my husband's wife, as my husband's attorney.
Holly Keith is representing her husband, James Keith's right to vote that she says was challenged by Anna Maria Island Commissioner Charles Webb.
I've been doing the legal research about what options we have and what are the consequences for somebody just rashly challenging people's votes, especially with no warning and no notice.
Filing a frivolous voter challenge can be a misdemeanor, and Holly's husband was just one of 82 registered voters and 16 mail-in voters whose right to vote was challenged. Webb says he did it on the basis that those voters are not Anna Maria Island residents.
I'm well aware of the penalties. It is not frivolous. If frivolous is, I don't like my neighbors, so I'm going to file an objection against them. That's frivolous.
Webb says he filed the complaint because in previous elections, vacation renters were illegally voting on local elections and unfairly impacting the results. And his actions were done to ensure that did not happen again. The
very basis that they are registered at a vacation rental, and that vacation rental rents weekly, that meets the burden. And then we went further than that.
Webb says they also compared property addresses to homestead addresses, and if the information did not match, the challenge was made. But after the Manatee County Elections Canvassing Board reviewed the voter challenges, only 2 of them were upheld, which means the remaining provisional ballots submitted by the challenged voters were counted. Still, Keith isn't happy.
One of the things that we're going to be doing is sending in an election complaint to the Department of State. I'm going to be staying in contact with the Supervisor of Elections of Manatee County, and I will be doing my utmost in order to vigorously defend my husband's rights to vote.
Now the Department of State will decide if official charges will be filed against Webb. Webb says he did all of his research to make sure this was not frivolous. Back to you.
All right, Bobeth, thank you. A local developer has dropped plans to turn the former downtown Bradenton jail into affordable housing. The former jail is now included within the current judicial center. Manatee County officials are choosing not to demolish the building because of the expense. Bernard Krogan had submitted a proposal, the only one to develop that old jail into housing. But the Manatee County Sheriff, Clerk of Court, and judges there expressed security concerns with the project because of its proximity to the judicial center. And that convinced Krogan to drop the idea.
And now for a check on our weather, meteorologist Steve Newman is in for Bob tonight. Steve.
Haley, what a great evening we have in progress, and it's going to be a great weekend too, with light northerly dry winds over the Suncoast. Occasionally you might see a high cloud between us and that increasingly full moon overhead tonight. It's going to be a gorgeous night too. And if we look at radar, there is no rain anywhere in the Sunshine State or along the Suncoast. And at the airport, our current temperature is 70 degrees. The dew point, very comfortable, 54. That makes it feel crisp like it does. Humidity 57%. And our high today was a very mild 82, just a little warmer than normal, and our low 59. We'll be pretty close to that tonight and tomorrow, and pretty close to that on Sunday as well. And then things change Monday and Tuesday. I'll tell you what those changes are when we come back with the full forecast in a few minutes. Scott, Haley?
All right, Steve, thank you. Today is Veterans Day, and communities across the Suncoast are honoring those who served our nation.
ABC7's Kate Flexter tells us how one neighborhood is thanking World War II veterans for their service.
In just an hour, 6 veterans will be honored right here at Village Walk, part of just a handful of surviving World War II veterans.
On Veterans Day, Peter DeMar's kitchen table is covered in documents. To an outsider, it's just paper, but for him, each one is a vivid memory. At just 17 years old, he was a seaman in the Navy during World War II.
I didn't know what I was getting into. Being in the service is a totally different life than what you're leading, and especially to a young person that has no experience.
The most difficult memory? Visiting Nagasaki just weeks after it was all but demolished by the atomic bomb.
That stuff in my mind more than anything of the other experiences that I had in the service.
What he remembers the most is talking to the Japanese people that managed to survive.
Even though they were supposed to be the enemy, I'm looking at that young lady in a kimono, that's my enemy, you know.
Thousands of miles east in Germany, 19-year-old Private Edward Stackhouse was fighting the war on another front and ran into trouble in combat.
All of a sudden, all hell broke loose. Tanks were firing, machine guns were going like boom, 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 boom.
That's when he became a prisoner of war. All he could think, he says, is of his family back home in Chicago who received this telegraph.
My dad was broken up real bad. He couldn't stop crying.
After 7 months as a prisoner of war, Stackhouse finally returned home. While Stackhouse and DeMar were worlds apart, they share one thing, an ability to look back on their experiences today with newfound clarity.
Sometimes you don't think about those things till you get to be my age and you're retired, and then those thoughts and everything start to appear, and they start to have a meaning, a feeling for one another.
At tonight's ceremony, each veteran will be receiving a signed letter from Governor Rick Scott. In Sarasota, Kate Flexter, ABC7, your Suncoast News.
Thank you, Kate. Hundreds of people filled Patriot Plaza late this afternoon for a Catholic Mass in honor of Veterans Day. Bishop Frank Dwayne led the service at the Sarasota National Cemetery. Among the people in attendance, Jeanette Gray, whose husband passed away a few months ago. Her husband was a Marine in Vietnam who earned a Purple Heart.
My husband served for our country, and he is buried here right now. He passed away in June, and I'm here to honor all the men and women that served for our country. My heart goes out to all of them.
The bishop said he was humbled to celebrate the Mass on Veterans Day at the National Cemetery.
The top four-year university for veterans is right here on the west coast of Florida. University of South Florida named the best four-year college for vets by Military Times Edge magazine. The rankings recognize higher learning institutions for their commitment to the success of student veterans. USF has consistently placed in the top 5, but 2017 is the school's first time earning the top spot on the list. Rutgers University is second. Syracuse University placed third. Congratulations. Still to come in your Suncoast News, a Suncoast Classic is back, one of the best spots to bring your family this weekend.
And another popular destination for locals has been here for more than a century, and its following isn't expected to decline anytime soon.
I'm Alan Cohn. Honoring our veterans, it's not just a day for parades, but a chance to address the problems in the VA and ask, how can we do better?
Tonight on ABC7 News at 7, your Suncoast News. We're here for you. The official Suncoast Storm team at ABC7. We're here for you.
Hello, I'm Jamie DiDomenico with Cool Today, Plumbing Today, and Energy Today. Here in the Suncoast, taking care of people is more than a slogan. It's a way of life. On Tuesday, November 15th, do your part and show that the Suncoast cares. Come by the Suncoast Blood Bank from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. and donate one or more of these important items needed by local organizations, including a life-saving blood donation. For more details, visit suncoastcares.org. That's Tuesday, November 15th from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Suncoast Blood Bank. See you there.
Bold, fresh, colorful, gorgeous. Energize your home with the HGTV Home Furniture Collection at Bacon's Furniture and Design. With hundreds of fabrics to mix and match, you'll find your perfect style. And with design and decorating ideas from the experts at HGTV and complimentary design service at Bacon's, it's easy to create the look and feel that's uniquely you. Only at Bacon's Furniture and Design in Sarasota. Nobody beats Bacon's.
Enjoy fine wine, craft beer, and delicious foods, all while supporting a great cause at the 15th Annual Suncoast Food and Wine Festival, Saturday, November 12th from 1 to 4 p.m. at the Sarasota Polo Club. Taste hundreds of wines from around the world and sample cuisine from the area's finest restaurants. Watch live cooking demonstrations from local chefs and take part in a silent auction to bid on creative prize packages that will delight any foodie or wine connoisseur. The event will feature live music by Kettle of Fish. There's free parking, and all proceeds benefit a variety of local charities and Rotary Club projects. Don't miss this year's Suncoast Food and Wine Festival. Saturday, November 12th from 1 to 4 p.m. at the Sarasota Polo Club. For tickets and information, visit suncoastfoodandwinefest.com.
Today, everyone is looking for more fashionable choices in flooring than ever before. And G. Fried has responded with a huge selection of carpets, tile, wood, laminate, and vinyl. Installed by a highly skilled team, G. Fried has got everything you're looking for and more. The next time you think about quality flooring, think G. Fried Flooring America. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
A Siesta Key tradition is back this weekend and attracting families from all over.
Our sugary sand makes for some beautiful art. ABC7's Adam Cellini is at this year's Crystal Classic Sand Sculpting Festival, and he joins us live from Siesta Key. Adam.
Yeah, Scott and Haley, as you can see, sculptors started their works of art yesterday and continued into today, but today was the opening day for spectators to come by and see what they're working on. Things already taking shape here early on in the Crystal Classic. This year's 7th annual Crystal Classic has attracted 28 artists who will compete on 14 different teams, and a winner will be crowned on Sunday. These artists say using this sand for sculptures is like working with marble in the final product. It's just amazing and keeps drawing them back. Organizers are hoping for, we just got an updated number, about 55,000 spectators to come by through the weekend. This is, as we mentioned, the 7th annual Siesta Key Crystal Classic, and over the years it's found a way to appeal to people of all ages.
Is just irresistible. It really is irresistible. It's the sand that makes this thing wonderful, unique in all the world.
They were really big. Yeah, and it was like, if I was able to jump in there, I would be able to fit in it.
And another thing organizers are particularly excited about this year are a lineup of all local bands that will be playing live music and sand sculpting lessons that will run every day through Sunday. And then it'll be open again Monday and Tuesday. Those extra days, just come by and enjoy the sculptures here. For now, live on Siesta Key, I'm Adam Cellini. Scott and Haley, back to you.
Thank you, Adam. They really lucked out weather-wise.
Oh, it's going to be perfect, it seems. We'll find out right after this.
It's the Crystal Classic International Sand Sculpting Festival on Siesta Beach, November 11th through 15th, with 24 of the world's best sand sculptors. Bring the family for new hands-on kids activities, live music, food, sand sculpting lessons, and more. See SiestaKeyCrystalClassic.com for details.
The official salon of ABC7. Loose salon.
So many possibilities worth exploring. Minnesota Flooring.
Looking for carpet? Look no further. Minnesota Flooring has Smart Strand carpet as low as $1.79 per square foot. Installed, no add-ons or extras. Unbelievable? Minnesota Flooring can have in-stock carpet installed in your home in 48 hours for as low as $1.99 per square foot. Don't miss these prices. Visit Minnesota Flooring today.
Hi, I'm Chef Judy. Every Wednesday morning, I'll be with the chefs at the Publix Aprons Cooking School serving up the most wonderful dishes. Watch Aprons in the Kitchen every Wednesday on ABC7's Good Morning Suncoast.
If you have a suspicion for harboring prostate cancer, we have a way of diagnosing by using an exquisite instrument called three-dimensional color flow power Doppler ultrasound. Using this system, we can identify abnormalities within the prostate that you could otherwise never detect. The Dotoli Cancer Center is the only center in the southeastern United States which has this technology. If you have prostate cancer, we will find it.
They took that stress and that tension when I was particularly feeling very bad after that nasty car accident, and it was such a relief to know that I didn't have to bear that burden alone, that I had help.
Our goal is to not just get a satisfactory settlement on their case. We want them up on their feet, happy again. They've gotten their life back.
Come see the Crystal Classic International Sand Sculpting Festival November 11th through 15th on Siesta Beach. Check out the Crystal Classic Party Tent, produced by Siesta Key Chamber of Commerce and Moat Marine. Details including remote parking via SCAT. Visit siestakeycrystalclassic.com.
All right, Bob is off tonight. Steve is in with what a great forecast.
He left me with some great weather to tell you about. It's great to get outside this weekend. There are not going to be any weather problems whatsoever. We take a look at our Anna Maria webcam all day today. Other than some cirrus clouds streaming in from the southwest on a fairly strong subtropical jet, it was a sunny day and a beautiful sunset, and it's going to be a beautiful dawn as well if you're up that early. Temperatures across Florida right now at 70 at Tampa, 75 at Fort Myers and Miami. It's warm at 77 at Key West, but cooling off to the 60s up to the north. And across our viewing area, we've cooled off to the low 70s just about everywhere. Longboat Key 71, Siesta at the Sand Sculpting Festival 70 right now. I hope you get out there and enjoy that tomorrow. Our weather is being controlled by two factors. Here's that subtropical jet streaming in from the southwest, bringing high clouds from time to time. And there's a gentle northerly dry breeze, a variably north wind. Sometimes it's from the northeast, northwest. And you saw that front. It'll get here on Monday. Until then, it's not going to be any factor whatsoever. You can see once those clouds go by, it's going to be clear, and there's no rain anywhere across the Sunshine State right now. Radar sweeping on their full range cannot find anything in this severe dry air we have over the state. Well, we still have about 3 weeks left in the hurricane season, and things are calming down. There are no suspect areas to speak of. So as we shift our attention from the tropics to the north, the polar jet stream becomes more active during the winter months, and right now it's blowing off Asia across the Pacific, and a couple of storms out there stacked being amplified by it. And right now it's approaching the west coast, and there's a storm that'll bring rain and mountain snow to Washington, Oregon, and Northern California this weekend. The jet stream then is going way up into Canada over the Hudson Bay and then diving down in the northeastern United States. And they're going to have a cool weekend ahead. Not all that cold because the jet stream didn't go up in the Arctic to draw down bitterly cold air. So temperature is fairly seasonal right now. At this hour, it's 37 in Toronto, 44 at Cleveland, New York City, 46. We can see with that jet stream blowing in that cooler air, cooling off into the 30s in the northeast tonight. Chicago, 40 for an overnight low, as cool as 41 at Raleigh. And it'll warm up very nicely to a very autumnal weekend for the people in the northeast. 49 for the high in New York City, 47 Cleveland, Memphis, the high 60. Now here at home, here's our RPM computer forecast, futurecast for us, showing that cold front slowly sagging in our direction, but there's that gentle north wind continuing through the weekend. A cloud from time to time, but pretty much mostly sunny. The front goes stationary on Sunday to the north of us, but it's going to have increasing moisture flowing along it as we move into Monday and Tuesday. And as it wobbles down over us Monday and Tuesday, we'll have a 40–50% chance of rain developing. But until then, a great weekend ahead and a kind of a cool night tonight. I don't know if you can call 57 or 58 degrees a cool night, but that'll be our low in the morning. And then it'll be a sunny and mild weekend right on until we have a chance of showers coming in on Monday and Tuesday. Our marine forecast shows that we have north winds, northeasterly becoming northerly during the afternoon, 5 to 10 knots. Seas 2 feet or less, only a light chop on bay and inland waters kind of building up by late tomorrow to a moderate chop. 81 the beach temperature if you're going to Siesta to look at the sand sculptures. 74 the water temperature if you're brave enough to go in that cool. I'm not. Here's our forecast for tonight. Fresh and clear, low temperature 58. Winds becoming calm overnight, and tomorrow a sunny and mild day. Beautiful day right on through the weekend. 82 our high temperature. And here's a 7-day outlook showing that chance of rain coming in on Monday and Tuesday. And once it's gone, we get back to the kind of weather we're going to have this weekend, next Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. That's your weather.
Steve, thank you. Myakka River State Park is a popular spot for both visitors and locals to just relax and enjoy the great outdoors. All month long, ABC7 is looking ahead 20 years into the future of popular areas like the state park. The river flows through 58 square miles of wetlands, hammocks, and pinelands. The river and 2 lakes provide visitors opportunities for boating, fishing, and kayaking.
I don't think you'll ever see Myakka State Park get any smaller. You will only perhaps see it get bigger. You know, I can tell you I've got a motorhome. And there's nothing better than going down to Myakka State Park to spend the weekend.
Activity at the park dates back to the 1800s, and it's one of more than 100 state parks here in Florida, and really one of the best.
Yeah, we're lucky to have it for sure. Be right back.
Tonight, the transition of power. After meeting with President Obama and his party, how can Donald Trump unite Americans and heal the bitter divide? For answers, this is Where America Turns. ABC's World News Tonight with David Muir.
For your plumbing, electrical, or air conditioning, and services is qualified, and service calls are free. And services.com, A-N-D, services.com.
Alex Karras Lincoln's holiday sales event is here. Drive a brand new 2017 Lincoln MKC Sports Utility for $269 per month, or a 2017 MKZ for $299 per month. We are proud to introduce the newest addition to the Lincoln lineup, the all-new 2017 Lincoln Continental. We have a great selection and ready for immediate delivery. Alex Karras Lincoln, affordable luxury, winner of the prestigious 2015 President's Award, serving Florida's Sun Coast since 1978. We're located 2 miles north of the Sarasota-Bradenton Airport on US 41. Is your old garage door stuck or broken? Would a new one give you a lift? Let Precision Door Overhead Garage Door Service of Sarasota come to the rescue with prompt and affordable repair service. Replacement doors come with an array of styles and colors, and they are rated to meet and exceed Florida standards. From estimates to installation, your satisfaction is our priority. If you're not 100% satisfied with any product, service, or installation, we will make it right, because Precision Door Service is a name you can trust.
You only have one life. Are you gambling with it? 1 in 3 adults have high blood pressure. Not knowing your numbers could cause you to lose, big time. Luckily, you can turn the odds in your favor by getting your blood pressure checked today. Don't leave your health to chance. Learn more at heart.org/HPB.
Rose takes her volunteering for Tidewell Hospice very seriously. But she knows how to have fun, too. And that's what she brings when we're invited to visit patients as part of Tidewell's pet therapy program. People love to see her. She really brightens their day. She makes people smile. And in end-of-life care, a smile can be a wonderful gift. Tidewell Hospice. It's more than you think.
They're coming from Tampa, Fort Myers, even Orlando. They're coming from everywhere for the Sarasota Ford Promise. Our promise means a new car you'll love. If not, return it for one you do. At Sarasota Ford, we promise live market pricing. We monitor national pricing on our entire inventory, so you get the best deal. In fact, we guarantee it. Bring us any competitor's ad, and we'll beat it by at least $1,000. That's why they're coming from everywhere to Sarasota Ford, where 41 meets 301. SarasotaFord.com.
The Sarasota Chalk Festival is back and it's in full swing. Today is the first day of the festival at the Venice Airport Fairgrounds. The International Chalk Festival brings together artists from all across the world. Families can see the entire process from start to finish as artists create masterpieces on the sidewalk. This year's theme is love and peace. Lynette Brink is an artist from Nokomis, and she has experience working with all different types of tools, but this is the first time drawing with chalk.
This is a wonderful experience. I mean, not just being able to talk with the public, but even with the other artists that are here. I mean, from all over the world, you're kind of picking their brains and seeing what they've done and what inspires them.
You can come out this weekend and see the sidewalk art for yourself. The festival takes place from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. through Monday. Tickets are $10 per day, and you can find the link to buy those tickets on our website, mysuncoast.com. There's so many options, so many events going on this weekend, and hopefully everyone can attend at least a couple of them.
And why not? With the weather we're having, you want to get outside and do something and really enjoy this.
It's hard to choose between the Chalk Festival and the sand sculpture. And if you fight traffic to get to one, do you want to fight traffic to get to the second one?
We'll do one day, one the other.
There you go.
Yeah.
Good plan. And it's going to last.
It's going to last
through the weekend.
Through the weekend, we might get a little showers, and frankly, we need it for our lawns. We haven't had any rain for a while. I'm having to water my lawn about every 3 or 4 days, as a lot of people are. But there's a chance of showers, only at 50% on Monday and Tuesday. But this weekend, it's an award-winning early winter weekend.
Yes,
Awesome.
it is. We'll take it. Thank you, Steve.
World News Tonight with David Muir is coming up next.
Have a wonderful evening. We'll see you back here at 11 and 11:15. It's Football Friday night.